Good day everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use ArchiCAD. So please pay attention while I go through this tutorial. I believe after this tutorial you will have the basic knowledge or near expert knowledge of ArchiCAD. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and subscribe, and on your bell button so that when I upload my next video you will get a notification. So looking at my screen is a two-bedroom bungalow that I've drawn already. So I'm going to recreate this particular building in ArchiCAD. Let me show you other views of this building. So after this class, you're going to know how to do this kind of stuff. So pay attention while I open my ArchiCAD to start. So I'm using ArchiCAD 2023. Okay. I'm going to select new. I'm going to select the first profile. I'll select new. So this is the work environment of ArchiCAD. So first thing what I do when I open my ArchiCAD is that I will save. So I'm going to click file and I'm going to click save as. Now go save it to my desktop. I'll create a folder in my desktop. I'm going to name the folder 2 bedroom Victoria. Then I will rename uh, our ArchiCAD file 2 bedrooms Victoria. I'll save. So we have saved our projects. So second step, what I will do next is I will come to this place. It's blocking my screen, so I'm going to show only navigator. So I have my navigator here. I have by default ArchiCAD will create for you ground floor, first floor, and second story. Then if you come to elevation, you see all your elevations and many other things. So since it's bungalow, I'm going to leave it by default. But if I'm drawing a 3-story building or 4-story building, I'm going to create more stories. So if you want to create more stories, just right click on the ground floor or any story here, then select story settings. So these are the story and the height. So you can insert below and insert above, but I'm going to leave it like this because I'm working with only ground floor. The next thing I'm going to do is to set my wall. But before then, I had to go to the CAD file of this particular building that we want to draw. So I will open my AutoCAD. This is the particular building we want to draw. This is how it looks. So I want to know the wall size they use in building this house. I will measure is 150, that's 6 inches, 150 millimeter, that's 6 inches block wall. So I'm going to go back to my ArchiCAD and I will select wall. So if you come to ArchiCAD, you have your navigator at the right side, and you have your design tools at the left side. So if you click design, tools that will help you in design will display. If you click document, tools that will help you in dimension and documenting will display. If you click more, you see other tools. But for modeling, we'll do more with design tab. So I'll click wall. and I'll come to this menu bar and I'll click wall. So I'm going to set my wall here. So I'll drop down geometry and positioning. I will select this particular wall. Then I'm going to change the thickness of the wall to 150 millimeters. So I'm going to leave the current story to 3 meters, that's 3000 millimeters. If you want to change the current story, you can actually change it. You can change it, but I'm going to leave it the way it is. Okay, let me not leave it. So next thing I'm going to do, I'll go to floor plan and section. Okay, let me leave it by default for now. So I'll go to model. I'll activate the color of the wall. For now, let me make the color to be homogeneous. Later I can change this. I'm going to use paint sand biggie. So okay. So what I'm going to do next is to start modeling. So if you go back to our AutoCAD, I'm going to start modeling from my right hand side, from my left hand side. So I'm going to start from top left. I'm going to start from, you can start anywhere, but for easy approach, I'm going to start from dining. So the length of this particular wall is 2.8 meters. These dimensions here are in millimeter. If you divide it by 1000, it will give you in meters. So if you divide 2800 by 1, it's going to give you 2.8. So um still I'm going to design in ArchiCAD with millimeters. So let's continue instead of switching it to meters. So 2800 millimeters, then the vertical line is 3750 millimeters. So I'm going to draw 2800. Click enter key on our keyboard. Then if you watch this vertical line I want to draw is entering inside this particular horizontal line. If you watch it, is entering it, thereby reducing the dimension. So if you want it to face the other side, to face the left, that is the outside, so that it will not reduce the dimension of this dining, I'm going to come to display the roads outside face and change it to inside face. So I'll be holding it on the inside face of the wall. That's 3750. 3750. Hit your enter key on your keyboard. So this is the wall. So I'm going to draw another one to close it. So you are chopping inside the dining. I'm going to, if you don't want to go inside there to be changing the inside and outside, you just click on this arrow. It will automatically change this for you. So I'm going to hold my shift key to snap this particular one. So I'm not going to type value again. I want to hold my shift key so that it will straighten my line. Then I'll come here and snap. Then I'll close my dining. This is my dining area. My dining area. So there is something I want to show. While I'm modeling, I don't like my wall to be having colors while I'm modeling. Like if you go to this AutoCAD, see the line doesn't have any shading. But if you want to put a wall shading, is not bad. But I don't like putting shading on my wall. I like it to be thick line without shading. So what I'm going to do here is that I'll come to my AutoCAD. I'll select neutral because I'm going to use this arrow. I'll highlight, just drag over the model and click on your left mouse button. Then you come to this space, you move up and select sorry, scroll your menu bar, scroll it, come to this surface, select paint, go to this here. You move back to structures, that's structure tab, the structure ribbon. You click on it, select a space. I'm going to select a space. So this is it. This is it. So I will still highlight it again, click my left hand button of mouse. I'm going to click view. I'm going to click on screen view option and I will select bold cut lines. Okay, so the line is now bold. It's now bold. That's it. So I'm going back to my wall. If I click and drop wall, you find out that the shading is still coming out. So I want the shading to become I want all the line I'm going to draw to take the property of this wall. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to click on this pen icon. I'm going to click on it and drop it on this wall. So any wall I'm going to drop again, any wall I'm going to draw is taking the property of that wall. So I'm going to erase this, delete from. Okay, next I'll go back to my AutoCAD. So I've drawn this dining. Next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw this pantry. So I'm going to measure the distance here is 1050. So I'm going to draw 1050 on that area. That is 1000. Select this tape icon. Check what is the line. The line length is 1050, so it's accurate. So I'm going to extend this particular one to here. Now we delete this shot on iPhone. I've extended. So I'll still select my wall. Check what is the length. I'm going to throw it the whole area. That's 4350 for it. And remember, it's added the thickness of the wall to our 1050. So I'm going to bring this wall inside. You highlight it, then click it not on this blue line, but on the opposite side. Then you drag it back. Then you drag this node back to the meeting point or the interior meeting point, not the outside. Then this particular one, I always leave this my node side, the blue line side, to be inside the building, not outside, or to be facing where another wall is joining it. I'm going to rotate, mirror this one. I'll highlight it. I'm going to this icon to mirror it. Then I'll push it back because it entered my dining. So I will drag this the node of this wall to meet its node. Call this one to meet this particular node. Okay. Then I'm going to draw this to meet this part. Right? 2800. Okay. So from here to here is 2700. So I'm going to, and from here to here is 1005. Then I'm going to use this wall to measure 2700. Join it here and I will delete this line for this one back. Created our pantry. Take the dimension 15. So we're going to draw is next thing I'm going to draw is the balcony. I'm going to measure the width of this balcony 2007. Then I'm going to measure the width of the balcony, which is 9. This is it. Then if you go balcony, then next thing is the kitchen, which stops at where our dining stopped. So what I'm going to do, dining. This is our dining, this is our pantry, balcony, this is the kitchen. So next thing we're going to draw now, this room, this particular bedroom, which is 3,300 by 3,000. But we have to get where we have to get the offset from this place. A line here. That is, I will take drag it so that the node, you don't drag, you click on it, then click on this node, then just take it to here and click again. Because this place is where the node fall on this particular one. So this node have to meet this node so that the wall will rise. Okay, so we have gotten our offsets. Next thing is to our line 3,000. That is down toilet 2,500. Okay, so next I'm going to check is the length of my bedroom. That's the toilet is 2,150. Delete this one. Okay, so we have two toilets. So I'm going to measure the offset of this wall. Um, there's no need of measuring since it's then I'm going to select trim. This is a trim icon. Let's cut this line. This is it. Next thing I'm going to do for this room, which is 3 meter by 3.3 meter, 3,000 mm by 3,300 mm. So I'll go back to my ArchiCAD. I'm going to measure 3,000. It's going to drag the wall to this particular wall. Then drag this one down. Drag it back to meet the node to measure this horizontal line, which is 3,300. It's really the measuring line down. Bring this one back to the node. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is to measure out this lobby area, this passage, which is 1 meter. with the measuring wall, then extend the wall here, then bring this one back to the node. We have our passage already. So I have to close it where this door will be. So I'm going to bring it to this wall to close it, where we put our door. So next thing I'm going to do is to draw this foyer and this porch. So this foyer has 750 here and 3000 here. 3000 or 40. This one 750. Going to join it here. So the next thing, the wall went straight, and continue to drag this wall straight. Okay, to 3000 terminated the porch with the visitor's toilets. So I'm going to bring it here. This one back. This thing is the visitor's toilet, which is 850 by 2350. So to measure. Okay. Then I'm going to measure 2350. I will extend the line. Okay. Bring it here. So this is our visitor's toilet. So next thing we'll do is to measure this main launch. So this main launch now, uh, we have, let me measure on this visitor's toilet wall over here, 900. So I'm going to measure 2900. This is where the wall will reach. I will extend. Yeah. So we'll go back. I'm going to check the offset. Which is 747. 747 is the offset for this particular wall that we have our window. So I'm going to come here and place a wall. Seven, 747. So I'm going to put this node here so that okay, into this node, which is delete this line. Delete this line. Next thing I'm going to measure is this 2000, 1200 to grab this. This is what we have. but these lines are not in particular, they are not in the same line. So what I'm going to take the offset. So from in to in is 600. Okay, what is there is 747, which I'm going to remove 147. So I'll click, say I like this my node to always be inside the building. So this one is inside the building, but I'm going to bring this one, move inside. Then I'm going to bring this one, move inside, because the node of this one is outside. This one cannot move inside. So I'm going to bring this one, mirror it, then push it there, back here. So this is it. Because this particular line, the node is already outside the building, so I'm going to mirror it. Next thing is this particular wall went inside this main node with just 600 millimeter length. I'm going to come to this document and I'll select line, click enter key, and I'll sit here so that it covers this line, so I can actually trim out the remaining. This is what we have. So we have finished creating all the walls. We have finished creating all the walls now. So the next thing we're going to do is to start putting the opening area, the windows, and the doors. So in the next video, I'm going to put the windows, the opening area, and the doors. Please watch us for the next video. Thank you.